Thank you, dear kids, and thank you, Satish. We invite Vijay Nair, Director Siebel, to the stage to address the gathering.
Good evening, everyone. It's an honor to be here today and stand in front of all of you and address you. Well, even though I've been in the company only for 3 months, right? It's like as if I've been here for a long time. That's how all the team members gel with me, the way I've seen the culture growing. It's a unique culture that we have in the company. You might have heard like what Chandra, Satish were all saying about the kind of growth that we had last year, or rather this year in 2013, and what we are looking forward for next year, 2014. So there are a few points which I would like to highlight that could make us reach that level. Definitely, if you're looking at right, we are a technology-based company. What do? We provide solutions to our customer, right? So how better can we provide our solutions? Is it just by doing more projects, or is it just by doing more coding? Well, it's about doing smart way of doing the coding, right? So it's how I can do our coding better. Well, I've been in this field for close to 20 years now. So even I started off as a developer only. So what I would seen is the solution that we provide, right? It should be something which should be meeting the client requirement. So how do we know what the client wants? Only if we know the client business and its pain points. Knowing the client business, that will enable us to provide better and maybe varied solutions. It could be sometimes we might even end up giving simpler solutions rather than trying to figure out, oh, what a complex code I have to write. So getting to know the client business will make us deliver better. So that brings us to another point, like getting to know client business. Well, I know we have been working in some domain, like maybe healthcare domain. So do we know enough of the healthcare domain? When you say healthcare domain, means we are actually working mostly with our US customers, maybe. So do we know the healthcare domain or the healthcare business in the US? Well, it's how we can get to know the client business. Well, what I would encourage all of you is actually to look at how better we can use the trainings to actually get to know the client business. So building on your domain knowledge, how can training help you? So training is something that we at Speridian, everybody should be asking for. It's not like something that should be coming to you from the management always. It's something that you should always ask for. So training in terms of domain, training on technology, and training even on soft skills. When you say soft skills, you always know that communication plays a major role, because we are working mostly remotely, right? So communications to the client, communication to your team members, as well as communication to external groups. So there, communication becomes very key. Communication is a two-way thing, right? One person says something, but the other person, if it doesn't understand, the communication fails. So how better you can communicate as well, right? So all these factors, it's actually, if you look at it, the training becomes a key aspect. So I'm sure like we'll have more of training programs which will enable us to gain more of business knowledge as well as technical knowledge. So this all are like a few points I would like to highlight, which will actually enable us to deliver better in the coming year. Okay? Thanks, and wish you all a very good evening.
Thank you, Vijay. Now we invite our General Manager Narayan Haridas to the stage to give away the prize for the winners of our annual Sports Day event held today at Center Stadium. As we read out the names of the winners, please do come on to the stage to receive your prize from Narayan.
So So the overall champions, the first one is Sindhu from .NET and Sharath from Java. Please give them a big round of applause. Now we know that Speridian is not just about all work and no play. Congratulations to our sports champs and thank you, Narayan. Now we request Narayan to deliver the vote of thanks.
And gathering the crowd.
Thank you. It's always difficult being the last speaker, right? You're waiting for me to finish. But I'm not going to go that fast, okay? So get prepared. I've told a lot of people know I love my own voice, so get prepared. Rishi had had spoken about growth. How many here have seen our new building in phase 3? Okay. A lot who haven't. How many of you would like to see the phase 3 if you haven't? Fine. How many of you would like your families to see phase 3? All right. So we will definitely make arrangements. Okay? And we'd really like as many of you, and I mean both associates and family, to join us and see our new facility. The facility that's going to accommodate the growth that you have heard about. I take pleasure in having the opportunity to announce from HR side 3 initiatives, right, that we will be rolling out for 2014. One, we will be providing internet connection for each employee. We have to work out the details, but we will be. Two, each employee will have the opportunity for 40 hours of training in 2014. Vijay spoke to us about the importance of training. We will ensure that we get you training. And third, every employee will get a paid holiday on their birthday. We want you to. That was Satish's idea. Thank you, Satish. We want you to enjoy your birthday with your family. Now I'll say thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to your families. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the program.